at the base of your spine, you receive the Seven of Wands. You succeeded in something, and you're now defending yourself. Because people are actually looking up at you, but then again, when they do, they always want to find something wrong and scrutinize you. Your clarification card is the Nine of Wands. It's a completion card. 9 is for completion. It's not endings and beginnings, but you're completing a cycle. But here you're wounded, you've been battling with the Seven of Wands, and here the Nine of Wands, and you're taking a respite, fortifying yourself, and ready to go out into battle again because you know there's going to be more battles to come. Here in your pelvic or sacrum, what I call awakening or arousing, the Lover's card, a partnership card of union, marriages, love, friendship, companionship, all different kinds. And here you're spiritually progressing. You're feeling really good about things. And things seem to be going well. Sexually, you're feeling good. Let's see what the clarification card is. Get the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not going to read it as a card for money, but more of wealth. And the wealth here is saying that the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. He accumulates things as he goes along. And what it's telling you here is that whatever partnership or union that you're involved in right now is like you should slow down a little bit. Take a little more time what you're doing and in your bonding so you can continue your spiritual and sexual growth. Here in your solar plexus, and what I call sensing and feelings, it's the Six of Swords. You want to flee from something. You've had some problems, some disappointments. Something hasn't worked out right, and you're feeling like maybe, well, you should just drop everything and just walk away from it. You know, cut your losses. Let's see what the clarification card. Oh, and it's the Lover's card. So you got 2 Lover's cards here. So obviously something's gone awry or is going awry in the love situation or your partnership. And you're not feeling so good about it, and you're thinking maybe it's time that you made some changes. Now here in the heart of the matter is the Eight of Wands. Sudden change. It's going to be all of a sudden that you make some decisions. Here, with the Six of Swords, it's in your subconscious and it hasn't worked up to the surface of your conscious yet, but you're pretty much ready to throw the towel in somewhere. Let's see what the sudden change has to do with it. And there's going to be judgment. This can be an accountability card too. It's you sow what you reap. You know, there's a cause and effect to everything. And also it's about rebirth too, because you know you're going to resurrect and be the phoenix and come back out of the ashes better than you actually were when you started out. Here in the throat, and what I call communicating and teaching, this is an excellent card for this chakra energy point. It's the Magician. He's about communications and making things out of nothing and being the magician and being in control of his life. And he's teaching you. He's communicating to you how to use these various tools that he has on his table, the cup, the sword, the pentacle, and the wand. You have to learn. He's communicating to you that he has rhetorical messages to teach you. And you have to listen to him and use all of these tools to your advantage. The clarification card, the Two of Wands. You're still in the decision mode, though. It appears that you want to run. You've had some problems. You should slow down a little bit. You've had some battles. But here you haven't committed yourself. You have the world in your hand, but there's been no solid decisions that have been made. And here in what we've seen and envisioning in your third eye is the materialism card. In the Conley deck, it's materialism. In the Rider-Waite deck, it's the devil. So somewhere something has gone awry. You've held yourself back. A lot of people think this card represents addictions of certain sorts, and perhaps some of your love affairs or love affair has been kind of addictive more than anything. But you really have to break the bondage of what this is. Move slowly. But then here, it's telling you that it's going to have quick change and there's going to be actual judgment of some sort. So be careful of your actions in March. The clarification card is that if you can break these bonds that are holding your life back, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's the happiness card of wealth, and it can be wealth for prosperity and posterity, but it also can be the wealth of just, having peace of mind. For some reason, something's been holding you back with the materialism. And here you've got the Ten of Pentacles that are saying, well, you're going to be happy. Well, evidently, you have to find a happy medium. Here in the Crown, and what you're knowing and understanding is that you've been restrained. Perhaps this has something to do with the materialism, or the Devil card, is that there's been some type of labyrinth that has confined you. And it's really only personal, it's perspective. But you're not feeling free enough. You want to run, but you haven't made any decisions down here with the Magician and the Two of Wands. And here you're still there, blindfolded and being confined. And the clarification card is the Four of Pentacles. And I've seen this in the last reading or two that I've done, is that, it's not that you're not being charitable, but what it is that you're hanging on to something that isn't serving you anymore. It's not to your advantage to keep. And the past card is the Hermit. There's been times in your life where you had to go into isolation and draw wisdom from what's been going on around you, because there's been some battles and some quick things going on, but then it's telling you to slow down a little bit. And here for the future card is the Star. It's great. Things are starting to shine. You're starting to wake up out of some of your denial, which I believe is the materialism card, is denial here. And there's guardians that are surrounding you or coming into your life that are going to help direct you into more safe harbors and shores that you haven't seen. It has something to do with these Lovers cards here, though, and the union of something that isn't quite working out and been disappointing to you. And here for the overall energy of the reading, or maybe the outcome, is then again the Ten of Pentacles. You received it twice. It's telling you, if you start making some decisions and not feeling so restricted and in bondage, that you too can have true happiness and wealth. That's not only just for pentacles and money, but just wealth overall, happiness, joy, comfort, contentment. And here's your Doreen Virtue Messages of the Angel card. You got Indriel, Indriel. I got it. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So here it is. If you can start finding the light, gaining the wisdom that you've been seeking in the past, and the star for your future, calling you a light worker and shining a divine light, you are going to have the happiness that the Ten of Pentacles offers. And then after that, I'll do a Yi Jing reading for you. Up on the top left for what you know, you receive the Four of Wands. It's a card of varied meanings, and typically I say, yeah, it's a group of like-minded people that worked towards something and accomplished it, and now they're celebrating together. But with the Hermit card underneath it, I just don't feel that. It's like a project that's come to a successful completion from hard work, maybe just a solo flight. But it also has the feeling of harmony and celebration for this one personal accomplishment. This card can also portend some kind of rites of passage celebration, like a wedding, graduation, commemorations. And it can also foretell positive ascensions. It can indicate success in business, marriage, family relationships. And all in all, it's more like a releasing of something that was constricting your life. Now the clarification card is the Hermit. At times the presence of the Hermit symbolizes your desire to change in your unconscious inner self. It's like a cosmic mission of desperately seeking you. Changes that are sparked by the Hermit are very meaningful, and because it's a major arcana card, it's long-lasting. The cards between 8 and 14, from Strength to Temperance, are all about outside worldly influences. But here it wants you to go in deep inside yourself and away from the distractions and influence of the outer world for some kind of self-discovery. This is an unaccompanied leg of a journey to seek the inner light of wisdom, represented by the Seal of Solomon of the Star of David that's glowing in his lamp. According to the Bible, wisdom is the reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the workings of God, and an image of His goodness. It's a breath of power that renews all things. When you return from this self-imposed body and mind isolation, you're required to share your knowledge and wisdom with others. The Hermit card is about Virgo, person that loves to be loved, but also needs to let go of a lot of old baggage, shed fruitless emotions and desires, and really find your true self. Up in the top there of what is or can be yours, it's the Eight of Wands. It's a funny card. It's the only card in the tarot deck that really doesn't have an image of an entity or a person or an angel. It's like a hazy miasma is clearing, and you hit a tipping point where an immovable mountain finally moves. It's important of sudden change. And all of a sudden, everything's going full speed ahead. But this is also a warning not to rush into anything, even though it feels like all the pieces in the puzzle are falling into place. And also, doors of opportunity are swinging open. This card can also indicate travel. And of course, with the Six of Swords underneath it, maybe it is indicating some kind of travel. But it could also be just a mind journey instead of a business or vacation destination. Whatever it is, it's indicating that you're moving forward. You want expansion. And also you want open waters for your sails to catch the wind. The clarification card for the Eight of Wands is the Six of Swords. It's also a card of movement and card of moving on. It's like it's time to get your sextant out and plot a new course of action. You have to review, where are you now? What do you want to do in life, and where are you going? How can you make a seamless transition from the present to the future? I think really you have to allow the wisdom from the hermit of the enlightenment of the inner self that you discovered to sail a boat into more placid waters under clear skies, because this card indicates travel also. In yourself and self-awareness, you see the Two of Pentacles. Two means decision or partnership or balance. I can see a lot of things going on in this card. You have two movement cards right next to it. Travel, motion. And it's only a natural progression for you to now be at the point of making some kind of decisions, or maybe it's a challenge of burgeoning ideas that you need to winnow out into good decisions. Because underneath is the clarification card, which is Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune also says changes at hand. That dramatically sways from the status quo. You have to accept this. Really, it's time, if you're hanging on to the past, to let go of it. The present is already the future, and the past is always present in our lives. But we don't want the past to haunt us, so that we can go on forward into the unknown future. Because the fate of the Wheel of Fortune is really out of your hands. It's one of those, it's out of your control. But what the wheel does is it offers opportunities and new chances and new choices. And this is like giving you the green light, the cosmic green light, that whatever decisions you do make, it appears they'll be very successful. Now the future card is the Hermit. It's kind of gone a full revolution. You had the Hermit and what you know, and now you have the Hermit in the future card. And you've already learned and did some self-discovery, or you're doing this right now. But the Hermit can also bring an epiphany. And yes, you realize during this epiphany that you had the answers all along, you just had to find them. So here's the deal. Either now or you're going to be a mentor, or some kind of mentor came into your life to light the way for more enlightenment. Because once the Hermit has discovered himself and gone out of the self-imposed isolation, he's required to go off the mountain, be guided by the light and the staff which guides him,